Welcome back, man, to Elden NightReign, bro. As y'all can see, we got Augur, we got duos. All right, cool. Let's talk about it. First fight up is the Augur fight. Me and my homeboy decided to do this. The audio on it got a little messed up, and I will show y'all the entire run of us going through this, but it's just the Everdark Sovereign, and we've seen the runs. Like, there's nothing new in the run, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip directly to the end of the fight. So you're gonna see the Augur fight, and you're gonna see the Fissure Fog fight. Now, I will say, I'm gonna give a brief review on these while you guys watch the gameplay. A little new style of how we're gonna do Everdark Sovereign boss. Instead of y'all seeing the entirety of the run again, making the video super long, we're just gonna make them shorter by just giving you guys the fight itself. If you guys want the actual entire expedition to show how I got, you know, the weapons that I get and what builds I go into and my relics and stuff, y'all let me know down in the comments below. I'll start making the videos longer again, but for now, for my sake and your sake, we're just gonna go ahead and do it like this. First things first. Augur at first was disappointed. I was like, yo, this is a gimmick fight, and the main reason why I was upset was because it invalidates the hell out of your build. Like, it invalidates the shit out of your build. Everything that you work towards at this point throughout the expedition doesn't really mean much in the fight because of this. And so, with that being said, I was kind of upset about it. But then after replaying it, I think 3 or 4 more times with different night fairs, I actually really like this fight. Still mad about it not being able to keep up and have our builds matter at the very end. But at the same time, it's like it's a different take on the boss. And it's new. You feel me? Now, while the actual system that they're using isn't new, it's new to this game. A lot of players that haven't played the previous Demon or Dark Souls or FromSoft game don't understand the gimmick. I'm one of those players. Okay, I do realize this is a callback to one of the previous games. I don't remember if it was Dark Souls or Demon Souls. Y'all can correct me down in the comments below. But I'm loving it nonetheless, you know? So, with that being said, the fight itself is a little boring because it's a repetitive motion. I will also sit there and say the boss design is beautiful. Augur is gorgeous. I do want to know the lore behind Augur because it kind of looks similar to the Elden Beast. I'm not tripping about that. I promise I'm not tripping about that. But the boss design is gorgeous. I think it is beautiful. The only thing I would have changed about Augur is I would have let Augur come down and be like a field boss. Like, let him touch the ground, swing around his tentacles. That way, it would have allowed us to use our weapons that we gained in the base game, you know, and throughout the entire expedition. It would allow us to use those weapons to damage him, and then he can fly back in the sky, and we have to use the Storm Surge to bring him down. I think that would have been a better way to do this boss. If I had to rate the boss, I'd probably rate the boss a solid 7, maybe a 6 out of 10. At first glance, it was probably like a 5 out of 10. After replaying it, I'll give it like a 6.5 out of 10. I think it was a good way to introduce a new mechanic to the game. A good callback to the previous game, and I do acknowledge that. Just thought it could be done a little bit better. Okay, and that's all my thoughts on Augur. You guys enjoy the rest of the fight. The audio should be working. It should be a little off, but I didn't use this mic that I normally use to record. I used a different mic. So enjoy the fight, and I will see y'all when we get to the Fissure Fog fight. Hey, wave. Watch out, once he gets to a certain phase where he starts throwing a bunch of them bitches. Ooh. Oh shit. Waves. Be careful with the waves, bro. Oh shit. Wave coming your way. Shit. Save that last or when you start doing that sleep shit. Charge it up. Hit it. Oh shit. Hey, he throwing multiple waves. Oh, shit. Avoid the waves, avoid the waves.
No bullshit, Byron.
Damn, I had to use my ult. I had to use my ult to get out that bitch. Too far. Yes, sir. Fuck it, spam that shit. Spam that shit.
Fuck, nigga.
Fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga.
You welcome,
Ah!
you welcome, fuck, nigga. I did that shit. I did it. I stopped that motherfucker. You did his last little.
It should not have took us this fucking long, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga was easy as fuck.
That nigga was easy as fuck, bro. We should have not have took that fucking long, bro. So for the Fissure of Fog, Caligo, however y'all want to call it, this fight was disappointing, nonetheless. Did not like this fight whatsoever. I went into this fight expecting something and was thoroughly disappointed. I had higher hopes for this boss. This boss, to me, felt like a reskin. Fun fact, I actually beat the boss first time here, and we beat it in under 3 minutes. But the problem was we didn't get to the point where we saw anything of significance in his new phase. So I didn't feel like it was a point of not showing you guys because it would just be me beating up Caligo again. So instead, I ran it again with some more friends, and we wanted to see what the boss had to offer. they could have done better. I wasn't sure how they was gonna enhance the dragon fight. This dragon fight. Wasn't expecting this though. Like maybe some ice pillars, or I don't know. I don't know how you could. Maybe I'll drop a smaller video on one of my other socials about how they could have made this fight a little bit better. But honestly, it's a laid back fight. It's generally just the same moves from the previous boss or the default boss, just with more AoEs and a different coloring, for being honest. Oh, and fire is more prominent in this game, as you'll see. Fire is pretty damn heavy in this game. You need fire in order to make it through. If you don't have fire, you're going to struggle throughout this fight a lot. And that's what I've learned through both playthroughs. I'm definitely going to run more playthroughs with Caligo, just so I can see how best to beat this, and how I can beat it with different Night Fairs. But honestly, not impressed. I feel like they could have done better. I think why I'm so disappointed is the fact that I had higher hopes for this boss, and it just brought me down. You know what I'm saying? Still a cinematic boss, still beautifully done. The design on it, I've never really been the biggest fan of this design on it, to me. But what do you guys think about these two Everdark Sovereigns? Me personally, I think Augur was a lot better just because it provides something fresh to this game. While it may not be fresh in the grand scheme of you guys have done it before, it's fresh in Elden Ring, NightReign. Caligo, on the other hand, doesn't bring much freshness to the game. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't bring anything new, and I was a little bit disappointed by it. But if I had to rate this boss, I'd probably give it like a 5 or 4 out of 10. Just saying, only because I really just don't like the reskin. I feel like there is definitely something that could have been done to enhance this boss fight. Like, honestly, make it rain. Like, I feel like it could have shot maybe an ice beam in the sky or ice breath in the sky and made it rain like ice shards and ice crystals and stuff like that. That would have been a tough thing to dodge. They made the entire arena rain and you have to dodge, you know, the ice shards coming down. Something else I think it could have done is maybe more tail swipes, more jumps across the field, maybe. I'm not sure. Not really. Like, that's the only attack I could think would be like a cool attack. Maybe it could use like the mist. You feel me? Because it's Fissure of the fog, but we don't get much fog. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like we can have it disappearing in the mist, and we have to fight it in the mist. Figure out where it is, or in the mist you can see him flying by and doing tail swipes on the ground, or doing wing swipes, and you have to hear and dodge and stuff like that. Like, any way to spice this fight up and genuinely make it feel new. They could have kept the armor where you need to break the armor off of it and stuff like that for a big AoE. But like, other than that, there's definitely some other stuff they could have done with this fight. Try to hit him and stun him. Yeah.
Nah, he what's his name? Why he ain't pick you up? What the fuck?
Cause he couldn't. I was near his fault. There we go. Oh. Back up. Nigga, did you not hear us say back up?
No, I was stuck. I was stuck between both of them. So I just said, fuck it, start doing damage. You don't really do this stuff.
Where the fuck you go? Oh shit! Gonna let it rain. He's spraying down. He's spraying down. There we go. Let's call it quits, my boy. I got it. Call it quits, my boy. Go ahead, packed it up. You know what's crazy? Let it rain on the niggas. That's all. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys like the content. If you do, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Okay, we dropping a lot of content. We also dropping Demon Slayer, so stick around for that. Make sure you guys go check out some of my other videos. All right, some of them gonna be tagged here. And with that being said, bro, make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. All right, make sure you guys are always taking care of yourself. Okay, because you can't take care of nobody else. You can't take care of yourself. And always keep it G-vo, man. Y'all take care.